Welcome again to the Milton Keynes Council weekly COVID-19 update. I am pleased to say that the number of positive cases in Milton Keynes remains minimal. We consider the number of cases we have as isolated rather than a cluster or an outbreak. Since last week, pubs, restaurants and hairdressers have started to reopen in Milton Keynes, as have our outdoor play areas. Thank you to the vast majority of people who have followed the guidance, infection control measures and social distancing. We have not had any major issues with any relaxation of lockdown measures so far. We're in a safe position, but it's not without risk. So please keep taking precautions of washing your hands regularly and staying socially distant. If you do have symptoms, please stay home and get a test. You can book a test on the NHS website or by calling 119 if you don't have internet access. If you do test positive, NHS Test and Trace will work with you to establish who you've been in close contact with. This means closer than 2 metres for longer than 15 minutes. They will then take appropriate steps to ask those people at risk to self-isolate if needed. The overall risk in Milton Keynes therefore remains moderate. If anything changes, then of course we'll act quickly, and in that situation I'll share details of what's happening with you and how we're responding. We're also committed to sharing all testing data with you as soon as it's made available to us properly. But unfortunately, this is not yet the case. On Sunday, I had the pleasure of attending Milton Keynes Rose to unveil a new COVID-19 pillar with members of our NHS staff, the ambulance service and the police. We have erected this pillar as a memorial to those that have died, a place to remember and say thank you to the work of our key workers. It will also mark the emergency for us all as a national event. It is important we reflect how this crisis has impacted on us all. That is why I can announce that Milton Keynes Council will be funding a bereavement service to help families who have lost loved ones. And the Council will also invest new funding to provide additional mental health support to all children and young people in the city if they need it. These and other measures, such as how Milton Keynes Council will support our local economy, will be published in our COVID-19 recovery framework next week. Until then, please remember that it is still important to follow all infection control measures to stay safe. Doing so will mean we can continue our good progress in reducing the spread of the virus in Milton Keynes. Thank you, and until next week, goodbye.